Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. First off, let's address this thing above my eyebrow. It's a scab, and the reason why you shouldn't pick at blemishes. It's healing nicely though. I just got a bit carried away. So today's video is going to be my favorite high-end products of 2018. I can't believe it's 2019. And I'm going to tell you guys straight up, there is a lot of products that were in last year's video. Honestly, I feel like 2018, companies just pumped out product after product really quickly, but they didn't improve on anything. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of my favorites haven't really changed. Anyway, you guys will see in the video. Also, before we get into the video, if I seem really stressed, it's because I just got accepted for another apartment in Sydney and I don't know whether I should take it or whether I should stay here. It's like $85 less a week and I really need something cheaper, but it's out really far. And then it's like, if I'm going to go that far out of Sydney, why not just move to Brisbane where it's even cheaper again? I don't know, guys. It's really stressing me out. I don't want to be an adult. I don't want to have to make these decisions. Don't grow up. It's a trap. Okay, now that I've like unloaded my life problems on you guys, let's get into this video. So first up is primer. I'm pretty sure this was in last year's video. It's the Marc Jacobs Coconut Invisible Undercover Primer. It's just a really great hydrating primer. It doesn't really fill in your pores, but I've sort of steered away from pore filling primers in the last year. You may have noticed from my makeup tutorials. I don't know, I'm just not that obsessed with looking poreless. We're humans, we have pores. I'm okay if you see them. So I've been using more hydrating primers. Even though I have oily skin, I feel like this hydrating primer still creates a really nice base for my foundation and just helps it go on a lot smoother. So I really like it and it smells like coconuts. So my top foundations haven't really changed from last year. My holy grail is still the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. This foundation I'm wearing right now. I do think my jaw looks a little patchy, but that was my fault, not the foundations. I went a little overboard with the powder. This foundation is really awesome if you have oily skin. It has amazing staying power. It's got amazing coverage. One pump covers my entire face with full coverage. When I see people hating on this foundation, they've normally like pumped out like 3 pumps onto their beauty blender. I'm like, whoa! And I feel like that's why they hate it. Or they have dry skin. I feel like this wouldn't work really well on dry skin. The next foundation is my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. This has been my favorite for 3 or 4 years running now. But it's a really awesome natural looking foundation. It doesn't have a lot of coverage. I'd say like a light coverage, maybe buildable to medium, but yeah, really pushing it there. But it's great on days where I don't want to wear a lot of makeup and I just want to keep like a natural look going on. It also photographs really well. Then the last foundation is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. It's like if these two had a baby, this would be their offspring. So it's got more coverage than the Makeup Forever, but not as much coverage as Urban Decay. I'd say it's got like a medium buildable coverage. It says medium to full, but I'm going with medium buildable. It lasts really well on my skin, not as long as the Urban Decay foundation, but I feel like this one is a bit more hydrating than the Urban Decay foundation. So if you have more normal skin, I feel like this one would work better, but I still really love it. Now for powders, I didn't really have a favorite powder of 2018. Like they all seem to do the job. I still love my Benefit Hello Flawless, but this year I also used a lot of the Too Faced Ethereal setting powder. I don't have any flashback with it. It's great for setting your foundation. It doesn't look cakey. I will say, because it is a loose powder though, I do get it everywhere when I use it. That might just be like a me problem though, because I seem to have that issue with every loose powder. Oh, we forgot concealers. Okay, I do have a new concealer to mention, but first up, this one was in last year's video. This is the Tarte Shape Tape. It is my holy grail concealer, just like a lot of other YouTubers. It truly is amazing. I literally have so many of these now. Probably gone through 2 of them this year, but they have absolutely amazing coverage. They cover everything. It doesn't crease, really helps brighten up my under eyes, blends out like a dream. So I am completely obsessed with the Tarte Shape Tape. Then the other one I have to talk about is the Cover FX Power Play Concealer. I would have mentioned the foundation in this favorites video if it wasn't for the stupid packaging. Like the packaging is that bad that I'm not gonna repurchase it. It's just too hard to get the product out. Why would you make packaging where it's so freaking hard to get the product out? Anyway, this too has awesome coverage. It doesn't crease. It lasts a really long time with me. I feel like I said that weird. It's got this weird ball applicator though. Don't know what's up with that, but the formula is really nice. Then for bronzers, these are the two that were in last year's video. So I have the Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer in Sweet Tea. I mostly use the dark shade, and as you can see, I'm pretty much out of it. What I used on my face today, it just adds such a nice healthy glow without having like glitter particles in it. When you look in the pan, you can see this like gold glittery specks, but when it's on your face, you can't. So I am well and truly obsessed with it. It is my favorite bronzer of all time. And then my favorite matte bronzer is the Marc Jacobs Tantastic bronzer. I'm so happy that they made this a permanent item. Thanks for letting me know, guys. It smells like coconuts and I just kind of want to eat it. But it's a very beautiful neutral shade. You get a nice big mirror in the pan, in the packaging, and you get so much product, which is good because Marc Jacobs is quite expensive, but it's super blendable. It's really going to suit a lot of skin tones, so I really like it. Now for blush. So I didn't really have a blush that like blew me away this year, but the two, well, four, but two are in like palettes. So the two individual blushes that I really reached for a lot are both by Benefit. It's the Benefit Coralista Box Blush, just this beautiful peachy shade with gold glitter reflex in it, but you don't notice the gold glitter when it's on your cheeks. And the other one is the California blush, which is just this brighter peachy pink shade. Also has gold reflex in it. They're pretty similar. I just love peachy blushes. So those are the two that I reached for the most this year. I do have a love-hate relationship with the packaging. It's cute and all, but it takes up so much space in my drawers. So the other two blushes I used a lot of are in palettes. First up is the Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow palette. I also used excuse me. I also use the bronzer and the highlighter a lot as well. It is a very beautiful palette, and we do have a beautiful peachy shade that is probably the exact same as California. They're similar. Yeah, so I used a lot of that this year. And then probably my most used blush of the year, and highlighter actually, so this is a good way to like segue into highlighters, is the Natasha Denona Blush and Glow palette. It's just such a great size for traveling, so I brought it everywhere with me. And the highlighter is beautiful. It's the highlighter I'm wearing today. It's also the blush I have on my cheeks right now. So they're super pigmented, super blendable. Love the packaging, and I love that you get a mirror, and I love the size because it's so handy for traveling. But yeah, Natasha Denona, very expensive. So my other two favorite highlighters were the massive highlighter version of my little travel one. So I don't really need to talk about that. But then also the Super Glow version. This is if you want like a really super blinding, like wet looking highlight, which sometimes I do, especially at night. But right now I'm going for the more natural looking glow. Natasha Denona highlights are just so blendable and pigmented, and I love them. You do get a really decent amount of product in the pan as well, which is good because yeah, like I said, it's expensive. The other highlighter I have been obsessed with is by Fenty Beauty. It's the Kilowatt Duo in Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. So this is like combining the Super Glow and the Regular Glow by Natasha Denona. This side you have like the Regular Glow for more natural daytime looks, and then you have the Super Glow, which is like that blinding highlight. I really love it. The blinding highlight one does kind of have glitter in it though, so I do tend to reach more for the natural looking one, but I still love both of them. What's next? Okay, so that's base done. Let's do eyes. Okay, eyeshadows that have been my favorite the past year. These were mentioned in last year's video. It's the Marc Jacobs palettes. I know these are super expensive, but the quality of these eyeshadows just blow me away. Which one do I have on my eyes right now? I've got Glambition on my eyes right now. I literally just have like these two colors. I love them. They're so pigmented and they're so like buttery and smooth. Oh my gosh. And that's a matte shade as well, and it's not chalky, and oh, so blendable. I love them. I really, really love them. And then my favorite individual eyeshadows are the Marc Jacobs ones as well. They're pretty much the same as like the eyeshadows in the palettes, but they're like 3 times the size. They're freaking huge. And you get a mirror in the packaging, and they're so buttery, so pigmented. Oh, like normally pale matte colors are kind of shit. But this one is just so buttery and pigmented. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I will say though that I don't like that I can't tell what the color is from the packaging. Like they do have this on the back, but like that's not this color. It'd be good if this had like a clear top so that way you could directly see what color you're grabbing. Okay, favorite eyeliner. I put it in with my makeup brushes because I used it today. It's the Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper. I feel like this is another favorite that was in last year's video. It's just the perfect eyeliner. I do have her new like dagger liner. Personally, I like the shape of this one better. I find this one a lot easier to work with. It's super black and pigmented, and it glides on, and you have that really precise paintbrush tip. It's the eyeliner I have on my eyes today. I freaking love it. This is like my third one. I apologize if you guys can hear the really loud, obnoxious construction outside. Hopefully you guys can't. This is my first time filming with construction outside with my new mic setup. It's a lot closer to me now. Hello guys. So hopefully you hear more of me and less of construction. Anyway, onto mascara. My favorite mascara this year has been the NARS Climax mascara. I don't think I've actually used this one in a video, but I've used it so much off camera. This is the only mascara I have used that looks like mascara, but doesn't feel like mascara. Like it definitely adds length and volume to my eyelashes, but my eyelashes still feel like my eyelashes. They don't feel like hard and crusty. Crazy. It also doesn't transfer like onto my eyelids or anything, so I really like it. I definitely recommend giving it a go if you're after a new mascara. Okay. Oh, other eyeliners. Eye pencils, I should say. Marc Jacob eyeliners. These were in last year's video. They're freaking amazing. I haven't found anything that beats them, and the colors are so bright and beautiful, and they just last a really long time in my waterline as well. I freaking love them. And my battery is about to go flat, so I'll be right back. And I'm back with a semi-charged battery. What were we up to? Lips? Yeah, I think we're on to lips. So lip liners, I mention this every year. Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, my perfect nude lip liner. It is great for overlining your lips. It's my lip color, but better. I love it. I am almost out of it. It's also what I have on today, under the lip gloss, which we will get into. Other lip liners I really love, especially like colored lip liners, are the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On lip liners. I feel like these have been around for years. Well, I know they've been around for years. And I think I might have mentioned them in last year's video as well, but yeah, I just haven't found anything high-end that really beats them. I do kind of wish they were retractable instead of pencils, but apparently pencils are better at like staying creamy because they're not exposed to air, but it means I have to sharpen them. Anyway, the formula of these are really smooth, really creamy, they glide on, they last for ages, they don't feather, so I really like them. And you have a really nice color selection as well. I think there's at least 50 in the collection. Did I do brows? No, I didn't. Oh, okay. Backtracking to eyebrows. You guys probably knew this was coming. Favorite brow products are by Benefit. I pretty much love every Benefit brow product except for that clicky pen one. And I know that's strange because everyone seems to love it. Like that's the one that's gotten the most hype recently, but I don't know, I just found it kind of dry. Maybe mine were dry. They weren't in a box, so. Anyway, this is the brow product that I am currently obsessed with. It's the Precisely My Brow Pencil. I use shade 4. It's what I have in my eyebrows today. You get a spoolie on one end, it's retractable, it's got a super precise tip. It's got more of a creamy formula than a waxy formula, so you don't really have to press hard at all to get really good color payoff. So I love it. And then to set my brows, I love the 24-hour brow setter by Benefit. I've gone through so many of these. Also what I have in my eyebrows right now, I have got like mega long eyebrow hairs. I think it's because I'm like half Maltese and I just got the hairy genes. So if I don't set my brows, they just go woo all over the place. And this sets them in place. They stay in their designated seating area with this baby. Okay, now back to lips. Lipsticks that I were really loving this year. Oh, okay. I tried so many lipsticks this year. If you watched my decluttering video, which I'm not sure is actually up yet, if it's not, keep an eye out for that. It is a hot mess. I apologize in advance if you haven't seen it, but I literally got rid of hundreds of lipsticks. Lipsticks were definitely a product that I feel like brands pumped out this year, but didn't actually improve their previous formulas or anything. So my favorites this year are still the MAC Lip Tensity lipsticks. These are so pigmented. They're really creamy, but also matte as well, if that makes sense. They don't dry my lips. Oh, I got an email. ignore that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, they don't dry out my lips as well, and you know how much of an issue I have with dry lips. I need to drink some water actually. FYI, if you use the code CAT10 when you buy Sigma brushes, you get 10% off. Shameless plug. Your girl needs some money. Anyway, these lipsticks are amazing. Other lipsticks I have been really obsessed with this year. They may not be everyone's cup of tea, but they're the Too Faced glitter lipsticks. They're just so pretty. I'm obsessed with glitter. I am a sucker for sparkly things, but I love them. The formula is amazing. They feel really comfortable on the lips, like you don't feel any glitter chunks, and they just look so sparkly and beautiful. I really love them. They also kind of smell like candy. Okay, last lip product. I can't find the one that I was using for most of last year because all of my lip glosses are currently in this giant bag because I need to declutter them. But it was the Fenty Gloss Bomb lip gloss. But now, my new favorite is the new Fenty Gloss Bomb lip gloss. This is the shade Fussy. I like this better than the original. It's just such a beautiful, like, rosy pink color. I have it on right now. It's basically like a your lip color, but better color. I really love it. And it smells like fairy floss. So those are all the high-end products I have been loving the past year. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't yet. Leave me a comment and let me know what sort of videos you want to see in 2019. I am keen to get back into filming, so let me know what you want to see. Also, let me know what high-end products I should try and invest my money in, because your girl currently doesn't have a lot of it. Anyway, Sydney is expensive, guys. See, this is another reason why I'm like, I should just move to Brisbane. Anyway, I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys!